What does feminine energy actually look like in a relationship? This is one of the top questions I get in our coaching program. How do you embody that feminine energy to create that magnetic attraction and polarity with a healthy, masculine man? Today, I'm sharing 5 things you can do to dial up your feminine energy in a beautiful, healthy way. Whether you want to attract a great partner or deepen the connection you already have, these 5 habits will absolutely get you there. This first one is the most foundational. Amplify your receiving. Feminine energy is receptive energy. It's all about being open to take in. Masculine energy, on the other hand, is about providing. So when you amplify your ability to receive, you're amplifying your feminine energy, and that builds incredible attraction with a healthy masculine man. Kind of man who wants to contribute to your happiness, who wants to provide you with what you desire. Now, I know some of us have a lot of resistance to receiving. We've been programmed since we were kids to believe our value comes from being self-sufficient, from providing for ourselves and others. Maybe you've spent decades as the primary provider, the single mom, or the breadwinner. Your recognition and validation have come from doing and giving . We often get wired to think that receiving is needy and needy is weak. And we definitely don't want to be seen as weak, so what do? We push away those who try to provide for us. We shut down the opportunity. While that self-reliance might serve us in other areas of life, in relationships, it can block the fulfilling connection we crave. A masculine partner genuinely wants to provide for you in ways that you would love. Let me share a lesson that changed my life forever. When I was getting my master's in education, I had a mentor teacher named Mr. Shoshin. I was in his 4th grade classroom, and at the end of the day, all the kids had left. He was at his desk, and I noticed the trash cans were full. Being the helpful person I am, I thought, I'll just take out the trash. So, I grabbed the 2 large cans and started dragging them toward the door. Mr. Shoshin looked up from his desk and calmly said, "Matt, what are you doing?" I said, "Oh, I'm just taking out the trash for you." He replied, "Put those down." I was a little confused, but I put them down. He then said, "Matt, I know you think you're helping, but you're actually taking something away from someone else." I had no idea what he meant. He explained, "There's a janitor who gets paid to empty those trash cans. That's his job. When you do it for him, you're taking away his sense of purpose and contribution." That hit me so hard. It was a huge aha moment. I realized that my attempt to help was actually disempowering someone else. In relationships, when a man offers to help, maybe he wants to carry your bags, open the door, or pay for dinner, and you say, "Oh no, I've got it," you're essentially doing the same thing. You're taking away his opportunity to provide, to feel valued and needed in that moment. So the first practice is to let him provide, let him open the door, let him carry your heavy groceries. When he offers, simply smile and say, "Thank you." Allow yourself to receive his gestures of care. It's not about being helpless. It's about creating space for him to step into his masculine role, which in turn allows you to relax into your feminine. The second habit for dialing up your feminine energy is to express what you want, not what you don't want. This is a subtle but powerful shift. So often, we communicate in the negative. We say, "I don't want you to be late," or "I wish you wouldn't leave your socks on the floor." This kind of communication feels critical and complaining. A healthy masculine partner wants to make you happy, but he can't read your mind. When you focus on what you don't want, it creates confusion and frustration. Instead, frame your desires in the positive. Instead of "don't be late," try, "I would love it if we could get to the restaurant by 7 p.m. so we can relax and have a drink before we eat." Instead of "stop leaving your socks on the floor," you could say, "Hey honey, it would feel so amazing to me if the living room was clear and tidy. Would you be willing to put your socks in the hamper?" See the difference? One feels like a complaint. The other feels like an invitation. You're painting a picture of what success looks like for him. You're giving him a clear roadmap to making you happy, and a healthy man thrives on that. This brings us to habit number 3. Practice vulnerability. I know vulnerability can sound scary, but it's the cornerstone of deep connection. Feminine energy is about openness, and vulnerability is emotional openness. It's sharing your true feelings, your fears, your dreams, and your heart without a protective shield. When you close yourself off emotionally, you create a barrier that a masculine partner can't penetrate. He might feel like he can't reach you or that you don't trust him. True vulnerability isn't about complaining or being dramatic. It's about authentically sharing your inner world. For example, instead of bottling up your stress from work and being short with your partner, you could say, I had a really tough day today and I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed. Could I just have a hug? This invites him into your world and gives him a chance to support you. When you open your heart to him, you give him the incredible gift of seeing the real you, and that creates a bond of trust and intimacy that is truly unbreakable. It signals that you trust him with your heart, which is the ultimate turn-on for a man who wants to protect and cherish you. Fourth, connect with your body and your senses. Feminine energy is earthy, embodied, and sensual. In our busy, goal-oriented lives, we often live entirely in our heads analyzing, planning, and stressing. To shift into your feminine, you need to drop down into your body. This means paying attention to your five senses. What do you see, hear, smell, taste, and feel asterisk right now asterisk? There are so many simple ways to do this. Put on music and dance around your living room. Take a long, luxurious bath with essential oils. Savor your morning coffee, really tasting every sip. Go for a walk in nature and pay attention to the feeling of the sun on your skin and the sound of the birds. Wear clothes that feel soft and beautiful against your skin. This isn't about being vain. It's about delighting in the physical experience of being alive. When you are deeply connected to your body and your pleasure, you radiate a vibrant, magnetic energy that is incredibly attractive. You become a source of joy and aliveness, which is intoxicating to be around. Finally, the fifth habit is to embrace your playful, joyful side. Feminine energy is light, free, and radiant. Think about a time you laughed so hard you cried, or when you were so engrossed in a fun activity that you completely lost track of time. That's the energy we're talking about. As adults, we often get so bogged down by responsibilities that we forget how to play. We become serious and rigid. Make a conscious effort to bring more play and laughter into your life. Be silly with your partner. Have a spontaneous dance party in the kitchen. Plan a fun date that has nothing to do with being productive. Tell jokes. Flirt. Radiate joy from the inside out. When a man sees that you are a source of happiness and lightheartedness, he will want to be around you. That playful energy cuts through stress and tension and reminds both of you what the relationship is really about. Sharing joy and enjoying life together. So to recap, the 5 habits are: amplify your receiving, express what you want, not what you don't, practice vulnerability, connect with your body and senses, and embrace playfulness. Start with just one of these. Notice how it feels. You'll begin to see a beautiful shift not only in your relationship but within yourself. You'll feel more relaxed, more radiant, and more deeply connected to your authentic feminine essence. Thank you so much for watching. If this resonated with you, please hit that like button and subscribe for more content on creating the relationship of your dreams. I'll see you in the next video. Ever had someone try to do something nice for you, like buy you lunch, and your first instinct is to say, "Oh no, you don't have to do that, I've got it." I know that feeling all too well. I remember when I was in college, a teacher of mine, Mr. Shoshin, offered to buy me lunch at Jack in the Box. As we went through the drive-thru, I ordered, he ordered, and then he pulled out his money to pay for both of us. My immediate thought was, he's a teacher, he probably doesn't make a ton of money, so I pulled out my own cash to pay for my meal. No, Mr. Shoshin, I insisted. It's cool, I can pay for my half. He looked at me kindly and said, "No, Matt, I got it. I want to treat you." But I kept insisting, "No, it's okay, I've got my half." Maybe this sounds familiar. Someone wants to buy you a coffee or give you a compliment, and you deflect it or refuse it. You're not willing to receive the gift. In that moment, Mr. Shoshin turned to me and said something that completely changed my perspective. He said, "Matt, receiving the gift honors the giver." Wow, that just sank in. Receiving isn't passive. It's an active way of honoring someone, of respecting their desire to give. When you fully and graciously receive, you complete this energetic exchange. You validate their effort, and you strengthen the connection between you. It encourages them to continue being generous and thoughtful. So, when he opens the door for you, compliments your smile, wants to pay for dinner, or brings you your favorite drink, the most powerful and beautiful thing you can do is to simply receive it. A genuine smile and a simple "thank you" is all it takes. You don't need to act like he just donated a kidney to you. Just receive it with the grace of the amazing high-value person you are. That's truly all he's looking for. Now, Let's talk about the second powerful feminine energy move that will absolutely melt your man. Making requests, not critiques. Some of us have this pattern where we feel valuable by pointing out what's wrong. We spot what's missing or what's not working, and when others rush to fix it, we feel like we've made things better. But here's the thing. That approach doesn't activate masculine energy. In fact, it does the exact opposite. Masculine energy is repelled by feelings of inadequacy. It gets shut down by criticism. But it absolutely thrives when it has a desire to fulfill. And that is precisely what a request is. A request is you saying, "Hey, I would love this. Would you be able to provide this for me? Think about it. I would love a date night. Would you plan one for us? I would love it if you called me instead of just texting. Would you do that for me? I would love it if you planned something adventurous for us this weekend. Will you make that happen?" This is like rocket fuel for masculine energy, and it's a very powerful feminine position. A lot of people mistakenly think feminine energy means you can't be proactive, but that's not true at all. You can be very direct and proactive in making a request. And then you create the space for the masculine to step up and fulfill it. The key is to make your request without any criticism. Critiques are like kryptonite to masculine energy because they trigger a shame response. "I'm not doing it right." Or, "I'm not good enough." Instead, frame it as something you would love, or something you'd love more of. This invites him to step in and deliver, feeling capable and desired. Let me give you a fun, real-life example. A friend of mine started dating a new guy she really liked. But he was doing this strange thing where he would only text her every 3 days, like clockwork. Clearly, some dating coach had told him to wait a specific amount of time. My friend was getting frustrated. Instead of criticizing him, "Why do you only text me every 3 days? It's so weird and annoying," which would have made him defensive, she could make a powerful request. She could say, "I really enjoy hearing from you. I would love it if you text me whenever you think of me instead of waiting." See the difference? One is a complaint that makes him feel like he's failing. The other is a desire that makes him feel like a hero for fulfilling it. It's a clear, positive invitation. You're not telling him he's wrong, you're showing him how to win with you. This simple shift from critique to request can completely transform the dynamic in your relationship, making him eager to please you and bringing you both so much closer. So to recap these two powerful moves, first, learn to receive graciously. When he offers a gift, a compliment, or a gesture, allow it in. Say thank you and honor the giver. It completes the circle of giving and receiving and deepens your connection. Second, make requests, not critiques. Frame your desires in a positive way that invites him to step up and be your hero, rather than pointing out his flaws. This avoids shame and inspires him to fulfill your needs. By embracing these two principles, you tap into a powerful, magnetic feminine energy that not only feels amazing to you, but also inspires the masculine energy in your partner to rise up and cherish you. It's about creating a dynamic where both of you feel seen, valued, and desired. Thank you so much for watching. If this resonated with you, I'd love it if you like this video and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. It really helps us grow and continue creating these videos for you. See you in the next one. Hey, have you ever felt like you're doing everything in your relationship, constantly managing and directing, and it just feels heavy, like you're carrying the weight of the world? Well, today we're going to talk about a powerful shift you can make. A way to invite more ease, connection, and magnetism into your love life. It's all about activating your feminine energy. And stick around, because the tips I'm about to share have completely transformed the dating lives of my clients, and they can do the same for you. So let's dive into our third practice for amplifying your feminine energy. Activating your sense of asterisk, allowing asterisk versus controlling. Think of it this way. Feminine energy is about creating a vision for what you love, and then gracefully allowing it to be delivered to you without micromanaging every single detail. One of my clients, a successful executive who owns her own business, recently told me, "I'm a leader. I'm used to being in charge and I'm having a really tough time with this whole feminine energy thing." I told her, "Oh, you are actually perfectly designed to master this." Why? Because masculine energy is more like management energy. It's directive. But as a great leader, you know your job isn't to micromanage your team. Your job is to cast the vision. You say, "Here's the outcome we're aiming for. Here's what success looks like." And then you empower your team to deliver it. You trust them to figure out the how. When she heard this, a light bulb went off. She said, "Oh my gosh, that makes perfect sense. I know exactly how to do that in my business. And now I can bring that same skill into my love life." It's the same principle. Cast a vision for what you desire in your relationship, and then allow your partner to step up and bring it to you. Where we often get tripped up is in the micromanaging. It usually comes from a good place. We're just trying to be helpful. Another client of mine shared how everything changed when she stopped doing this. When a guy would take her on a date, she'd find herself saying things like, "Hey, the exit is coming up. You should get in the right lane now." Or, "Look, there's a great parking spot up front. Turn in there." She thought she was helping him out, making things easier, but what message was she really sending? Subconsciously, she was communicating a lack of trust. She was showing him that she didn't believe he could handle the situation on his own, that he couldn't deliver what she wanted without her constant guidance. This is why allowing is so powerful. Allowing creates a space that is filled with trust. It's like saying, "Hey, I would absolutely love this, and I trust that you have what it takes to make it happen." This is incredibly potent for masculine energy. Masculine energy craves trust. It thrives on it. When you trust him, it shows that you believe he is capable and adequate. It's one of the greatest gifts you can give him. So, let's make this practical. Imagine you've asked him to pick a restaurant for date night. He gets excited and chooses a nice Italian place he's heard about. But in the back of your mind, you're thinking, "Ooh, I know a much better Italian place just a few blocks away." In that moment, resist the urge to correct him. Just enjoy the restaurant he chose. Let him have that win. You can always suggest your favorite spot for a future date. Or let's say you ask for a surprise. You're secretly hoping for chocolate-covered strawberries, but he shows up with a beautiful bouquet of flowers. Your first job is to receive his gift with grace and genuine appreciation. He made an effort to surprise and please you. Later, when the moment is right, you can playfully say, "You know what I would really love sometime? Some delicious chocolate-covered strawberries." This way, you're giving him clear, direct information for the future. Men genuinely want to make you happy. They want to hit the bullseye. By being direct with your desires, you're giving him the map to do just that. This brings us to our fourth and final practice for igniting your magnetic feminine energy, expanding your joy. Joy is one of the most attractive qualities a person can have. It's truly magnetic. Scientific research shows our brains are wired with mirror neurons, which cause us to subconsciously mirror the emotional states of the people around us. So when you are lit up happy and full of joy, it literally lights him up too. He then begins to associate that incredible feeling of happiness with you. Think of your feminine energy as the oxygen in the relationship. It makes everything feel lighter, easier, and more alive. It gives him space to breathe and just be. So what does joy look like for you? Maybe it's being playful and cracking jokes. Maybe it's being a little silly and not taking yourself so seriously. Maybe it's just getting lost in a moment of pure fun. Whatever your unique brand of joy is, let it shine. Don't hold it back. The more you embrace and express your joy, the more irresistible you become. So there you have it, 2 more powerful ways to step into your feminine energy. Allow without controlling and expand your joy. By casting a vision and trusting him to deliver, and by letting your own happiness radiate. You create a dynamic that is not only magnetic to masculine energy, but also brings so much more ease and fun into your own life. Thank you so much for watching today. If these tips resonated with you, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more content on creating the love life you truly desire. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Have you ever been told you make zero noise when you laugh? Or maybe you've held back a goofy dance move in the kitchen. Well, what if I told you that letting your authentic joy shine through is one of the most magnetic things you can do? Think about it this way. Joy is your soul's home frequency. This isn't about faking happiness or pretending life is perfect. It's about cultivating genuine joy from within, even when things are challenging. It's about giving yourself permission to feel good right now. One of the biggest questions a great man asks himself is, can I make her happy? Can I bring her joy? When you're already radiating that joy naturally, it makes his answers so much easier. He sees a woman who activates her own happiness, and that's incredibly attractive. He'll want to be around that energy. So go ahead and dance while you cook. Laugh at your own jokes. Let him see that playful, goofy, radiant side of you. When he sees you glowing with your own happiness, it triggers a deep desire in him to be close to you, to be a part of that beautiful world you've created. Another powerful feminine habit is embracing the present moment. Feminine energy thrives in the now. Masculine energy, on the other hand, is often strategic and forward-facing, always focused on the next goal or vision. When you are fully present, it has a profound effect on your nervous system. It calms you, creating a sense of peace and emotional safety. This creates a space where your man can truly relax, feel seen, and just enjoy life with you. After all, the only place we can truly experience love and life is right here, in the present. You know that saying, life is what happens while you're busy making other plans. It's so true. We get so caught up in chasing future goals that we forget to experience the beauty of what is happening right now. The feminine has a unique ability to embody this present moment awareness and draw the masculine into it. Imagine this. You're with your man and you can feel his mind is somewhere else. You can gently stop him, put your hands on his face, and draw him close. Take a deep breath together, give him a kiss, and say something like, "Honey, let's just feel this moment. We're living the dream right now." Whether you're on a beautiful vacation or just enjoying a quiet evening at home, bring him back to the now. Remind him of the magic you're sharing. There's something so electric and magnetic about that. Embodying these feminine habits isn't about changing who you are or trying to be someone you are not. It's about amplifying the radiant, powerful version of you that already exists. It's not about being passive or perfect. It's about being powerfully present, open, and lit up from within. As you start to practice these habits and turn up the dial on your own radiance, you won't just make your man melt and draw him closer. You will become magnetic to everyone and everything you desire. So I have a question for you. What feminine habits have you found create a deeper connection with your partner? Share your wisdom in the comments below. I'd love to read them. Thank you so much for watching, and here's to you and the ever-expanding love in your life.